Hey everyone, thanks for joining me here again on Political Peaks. I hope you've had a great weekend. Today on the show, we continue our conversation with the candidates for City Council right here in Park City. Last week, we spoke to Daniel Lewis, so if you haven't seen that episode, be sure and head over to the Political Peaks page on parkcity.tv to check it out. Today, we speak with Chadwick Fairbanks, chair of the Utah Republican Veterans Caucus, as well as Nan Worrell, former executive director of the People's Health Clinic, who is a city council incumbent seeking re-election. All of the candidates received the same three questions. 1. What is your connection to the Park City community? 2. What are the most important policy goals for Park City over the next 4 years? And 3. What can City Council do to ensure that the working class of Park City does not get left behind as we continue to experience rising housing costs and steady economic growth? First, we hear from Chadwick.
Hello, my name is Chadwick Fairbanks, and I'm running for Park City Council. I've been in Park City about 2 years now. I operate a small consultancy firm, and I moved here from Chicago about 7 years ago to the Utah area, but particularly relocated up to Park City more recently for the open space and the clean air and the outdoor activities as a way just to have a better quality of life and place to raise my family. So over the next 4 years, Park City will be facing the same types of problems that all cities will be facing across Utah, and that's how to deal with the booming economy and the huge economic growth that the state is having and the growing pains that come with that. So some of the problems that the city will have to face and solve over the next few years will be traffic congestion and parking as the tourism industry continues to grow and expand, and then all of the necessary workers that need to come in to accommodate that expansion. Affordable housing will be an issue. Park City has done a fantastic job in sticking to its strategic long-term vision and hitting the incremental milestones in terms of accomplishing its core values or keeping to its core values, most notably with issuing the bond last week to acquire the Armstrong Ranch, I think, which was very important. Now, going forward, the next funding projects for the city should be ensuring a quality of life for the working class community, and or the minority community that also serve as force multipliers for the tourism industry and the rest of the economic impact here in Park City. And I think that'll probably be best done as a collaboration with Heber, with Camas, with Snydersville Basin, to ensure that as those areas also grow, Park City is taking the lead in the area to not only fund but get the rest of the surrounding communities on the same page so that we can ensure there's affordable housing and transportation for all, and that nobody gets left behind as we go forward and grow together.
If you want to learn more about Chadwick and his campaign, you can head to chadwickhfairbanks.com. Next, we hear from incumbent Nan Worrell.
My husband and I were second homeowners in Park City for quite some time. And then in 2008, we moved our empty nest here and have never looked back. We love this community because it's so easy to get involved. As soon as I arrived here, I was offered the position as executive director of the People's Health Clinic, and I served in that until I was elected to City Council in 2016. The current council has 4 critical priorities: housing, energy, transportation, and recently social equity. All 4 of those are very important policy goals for our city. All of them have strong plans around them, and I look forward to continuing to work on those as we further those. I think it's also important that over the next 4 years we really look at our spending. Smart spending is going to be very important for this city as we continue to figure out what do we do about affordable housing, what do we do about solving our traffic congestion and other problems within the town. I'm really glad that you asked that question because that's been an important one for me throughout my entire first term. I've had many conversations with our council and with the community about just this topic. Then Mayor Jack Thomas and I, in 2017, brought forward to the council a proposal to elevate the concept of social equity to a critical priority for the city. Unfortunately, we were not able to accomplish that during Mayor Thomas's term, but we were able to accomplish it at our retreat in March of 2018. And since then, the city has partnered with the Park City Community Foundation to work on just this issue. They have done a lot of listening, they've done surveys, and they now will be completing a strategic plan on social equity to make sure that we are doing everything that we can as a community and as a city to make sure that everybody has the same voice. Everybody has a seat at the table if they choose to have one. And we need to hear those voices in order to make good policy.
You can find out more information about NAN's campaign at NAN for Council on Facebook. Lastly, the public comment period for UDOT's proposed Kearns Boulevard expansion ends in just a few days on July 11th. The project, which would expand State Route 248, known as Kearns Boulevard here in Park City, to 5 lanes, has received major community pushback from Park City residents, who think that the addition of those lanes will increase noise pollution and unwanted traffic. Unfortunately, the public hearing for the proposal has already passed, but if you want to comment, you can still head to udot.utah.gov/SR248improved. But remember to do so before the July 11th deadline. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's webisode of Political Peaks. Remember to keep it tuned here to ParkCity.tv over the course of the next few weeks so you can get to know your candidates for City Council. As always, follow us on all of our social media at Park City TV. We will have all new episodes of Peak Bites and Political Peaks dropping all next week. So until then, have a good one, and we'll see you next time.